guys, welcome back to my channel. So, to start out with, you just saw her before, so we're going to do two different mixtures. For her dark hair on top, we're doing 20 volume, and I'm using Kadus Lightener for both of these. 20 volume, and then for her ends, to bump out that excess pink and to bump out a little bit of the brassy tones, I'm just going to use a 10 volume, because her ends, have already been processed enough, and I'm just going to do open air with 10 volume, and that should do just the trick to bump out that extra brassiness and that pink conditioner. So let's get started. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just doing my normal like partial foil. So I'm doing Babylights really close together. I did around her hairline, going up the sides, and then I'm going to do a couple on the top by her crown. But first, before I do that, I'm going to do balayage. But I'll come back on and talk you through like how I'm going to do a couple balayage pieces underneath just to make sure everything blends together. But this part is just me doing a normal partial foil with Babylights just to break up all this dark that is close to her roots and on her mid shaft. Okay, so right here I'm at the very bottom, the nape of her neck. I'm going to split this 1-inch section in two, and I'm just going to do like a free painting balayage underneath the section, so not on top. I want it so that when she pulls her hair up, you still see lightness underneath here. Instead of doing foils here, I'm doing this one balayage piece just to make it really blended, really natural, because she only has the foil pieces like up on the top like a partial, and everything underneath and in the middle of her hair is more balayage. So that's what I'm doing just to make sure these pieces are bright. And then I think I did like a couple more pieces throughout the mid of the back of her section, like the back of her head, and then I finished with more foils on top. So in the back, like where you see all those foils, when I do like a full foil or adding like dimension in the back, I keep the foil flat so I don't fold it up, just because usually the sections are bigger. But then what I'm doing here is I'm taking all the fallout pieces that I left out and I'm just going over them with that 10 volume just to kick out any extra warmth. And then she also has been using a pink conditioner because she was rose gold, so she was the one in my rose gold video. But I'm just putting this on there to eliminate most of that pink conditioner. She still has like a hint of rose tones at the very end underneath a little bit, but that's fine. It's just a conditioner stain, so it'll come out as she continues to wash her hair. Okay, so for her root toner, I have mixed in 6N, 7N, and 7P. So when I usually do blondes, I do 7N, 7P, but when I have a highlight like this, but their base color, like their natural color, is darker, I always add a little bit of 6N in there just to make sure it blends really nicely with their naturally dark hair. So that's what I'm doing here, just going through each section and really painting that on, getting it over where her foil line is and just blending that really nicely. And then for her ends toner, I have mixed 7P, 8V, and 9T. She has that pink still in there, and it's still a little warm, and I want to make it as sandy as possible. That's why I have that 7P, because if I did something like a 9, and even a little bit of the 8, doesn't have very strong like blue tones in it to counteract any of the orange, but the 7P does, and so I put that a little bit of that in there. But mixed with the 8 and the 9, it's gonna be a little bit lighter, but it's still gonna have the effect of the toning and canceling out. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay, so you'll see in these clips that it still looks really pink, but I have a really, like that window you see right there, outside of it is this bright neon red house, and so with the reflection of the light, it just makes everything look pink. But then over in this lighting, as you can see, it's a lot blonder and sandier. So this is the real end result. This is the color, and it is just gorgeous. I wish my hair was this long and this beautiful. This is also my sister's, so... but yeah, that is how I got this beautiful sandy blonde, transitioning out of that rose gold to more blonde, and I just love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and follow me on Instagram at Hair by Lexi Dawn, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!